Good evening, students. Welcome to the class. In today's session, we are just going to discuss some more important property related to the circle. In previous session, we just discussed that how can we calculate the area of quadrilateral in different kind of scenarios. So we discussed 4 different kind of formulas based on different kind of conditions. In today's video, we will discuss some more important formulas or concept related to the quadrilateral. Okay, so I'm going to discuss one by one with all of you. So property number 1 says that, you can say rule number 1 says that if there is a quadrilateral, understand that there is a quadrilateral, and the name of quadrilateral is A, B, C and D, and this is mentioned in the question that the the diagonals of the quadrilateral are intersecting to each other at 90 degree. So this is diagonal 1 AC and another diagonal is BD, and both the diagonals are intersecting over here at 90 degree. So all this information is provided in the question. Understand? So there is a rule that sum of square of opposite sides will be equal. Sum of square of opposite sides means AB square plus CD square. AB square plus CD square will be equal to AD square plus BC square. So this is a kind of rule, and you have to keep this rule in your mind. Okay, so what kind of question can be asked on this particular rule? The length of 3 sides will be provided, and the examiner will gonna to say you to calculate the length of the 4th remaining side. So you have to apply this particular formula in that case. Understand? So this is a kind of rule. Next I'm gonna to discuss with you, and this is also very important kind of rule. Understand? Suppose there is a quadrilateral provided, okay, and rules 2 says that there is any kind of quadrilateral, I'm saying that any kind of quadrilateral. So this is a quadrilateral, and name of the quadrilateral is ABCD. Name of the quadrilateral is ABCD. Understand that? Name of the quadrilateral is ABCD. So what is going to happen if both the diagonals are drawn? So diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. Now you can see that the quadrilateral is divided in 4 different triangles, and I'm saying that suppose this triangle AOB having area A1, area of triangle BOC is A2, area of this triangle is A3, and area of this triangle is A4. So rule says that product of the areas of opposite triangle will be equal. I mean to say product of areas of opposite triangles means A1 multiply A3 will be equal to A2 multiply A4. So this rule is quite important. So what kind of question can be asked on this? Question says that, always gonna to say that we can see that quadrilateral is divided in 4 different kind of triangles. So area of 3 triangles will be provided in the question, and the examiner will ask you to calculate, will order you, instruct you to calculate the area of the 4th remaining triangle. So in that case you have to apply this particular formula. Understand that? So this is a second kind of formula you can apply to calculate areas. Understand? Now there is rule 3. Rule 3 is basically applicable for cyclic quadrilateral only. So I'm going to write here only for cyclic quadrilateral. Only for cyclic quadrilateral. Only for cyclic quadrilateral. What is cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral is a quadrilateral in which sum of opposite angles is 180 degree, or you can say a quadrilateral of which each vertex is situated on the circumference of circle. I mean to say this is a circle and here is a quadrilateral, and you can say each vertex of this quadrilateral is situated on the circumference of circle. So this is a quadrilateral, and this quadrilateral will be known as cyclic quadrilateral, and sum of its opposite angles will be equal to 180 degree. Understand? Rectangle is the example of cyclic quadrilateral, and square is also the example of cyclic quadrilateral. Suppose length of all sides is provided here A, B, C and D. Length of each side is provided of this cyclic quadrilateral. In that case you have to calculate area of this quadrilateral. So area of this quadrilateral will be equal to under root S minus A. S minus B, S minus C, and S minus D. And S is the semi-perimeter of this quadrilateral. S will be equal to A plus B plus C plus D upon 2. And this formula is known as Brahmagupta formula. And this is applicable only for cyclic quadrilateral. Understand that? So thank you so much for today's session. And I will provide you 3 to 4 formulas of the concept in the next video. Because of the shortage of the time, I'm gonna to provide you just a small amount of the information based on different geometrical concepts. Thank you so much. We will meet you in the next video. Thanks a lot.